I mean, we watched this, the fucking ranking people by attractiveness. Such a fucking weird video. I actually hate a lot of these videos, but they're so entertaining. They're so good. They're so addicting. Click just to see the fit. I'll click just to see the fit, dude.
I'm pro social media because I like to
I've seen enough,
baby. I like to keep connecting with my friends, but most importantly, I think it's a useful platform and tool.
I have social media, but like I don't use them. I kind of just have enough posts that doesn't make me seem like a loser.
I find it really toxic because everything's based off numbers. I just want to see how pro social media has helped their life because it hasn't really helped me as a person.
I feel like if you're making money on social media, it's like that is like the only way social media like can help your life is if your business is around social media or you're directly having like an income from it. If not, social media is like the worst thing ever. So like I bet you all the people who are loving it like are doing something involving social media for their job, and then like the people who aren't doing anything related to it for their job are probably the anti-social media people.
On TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. I'd say that I would make like.
You can tell by that dice roll that she's fucking making bread. What did she just say? Hold on, time out.
As a person.
How much dollars a month?
On TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. I'd say that I would make like $30,000 to $40,000 a month.
I'm anti-social
30 to 40,000 a month.
Algorithms in place.
TikTok and Instagram, that's it.
No, I think TikTok is because it's manipulating their
She is
users
swimming.
and taking so much information from them.
How do you know who you're talking
and they're
about?
showing that through the For You page.
She is swimming in bread.
Hi, I'm Alexa. I'm 18 years old and I'm pro social media. And I love social media just because of the culture it brings.
Hi, I'm Phillips, plural. I am on the
Phillips,
pro side,
plural.
and I just
Multiple.
like to spread awareness.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm 16. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and a little bit of YouTube. And I am pro social media because it helped me meet a lot of other trans kids when I was struggling.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm 15 and I'm anti-social media because
Not actually plural, there's just an S at the end.
For myself.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm 18 and I am anti-social media and I'm the CEO of a movement that works to kind of promote a healthier existence on social media.
My name is Emmy. I'm 16. I'm anti-social media because of personal experience and like general anxiety.
I spend more than 3 hours on social media.
I'm in there. Put me on that fucking chair. You're anti-social media and you spend more than 3 hours a day.
Find myself scrolling for hours when I'm bored, and I definitely get sucked in and I can't stop.
For me, a lot of my school stuff got pushed to social media. All the clubs and orgs.
All you motherfuckers are on the chair right now. Not a single one of you kids in my stream right now are sitting back there with the fucking standing.
My friends are online, and I'm just like on their accounts, you know, like hyping them up or just like texting them on Instagram because I don't like to use regular text.
It's definitely my #1 source of entertainment. I don't watch as much YouTube or Netflix, and I kind of just go through TikTok.
This girl reminds me. I want to pause on her face.
Yeah, TikTok is easy.
She reminds me of, what is his name? He's an actor who he's in Now You See Me. It's the main guy. If you said his name, I would know it immediately. She sounds exactly like him. Don't say horse girl. That's not what I'm saying. Jesse Eisenberg, yes. Like the way she speaks and her face remind me of Jesse Eisenberg. Faceberg.
Oh yeah.
I knew it in my head. Eisenberg, Faceberg. I knew it.
There forever, and that happens to me all the time.
But sometimes I spend more time comparing myself to others.
Doesn't she kind of look and sound like him?
Kind of brings me down.
But if I went on TikTok and I kind of just analyzed everyone and just was like trying to compare myself, then it would definitely bring me down. But just as a content creator, I just have the mindset of like, oh, this is what you make, and maybe I can make it differently.
I bet you she shakes her ass on screen. I bet you she did that bubble butt trend, the Big Bang trend. I'll put any amount of bread on that. She did the Big Bang trend 100%. She put her own twist on it. Her bank was bigger than a lot of other people's. Or smaller, I don't know.
I've had hurtful things posted about me, and the thing about the internet, it's there forever, and it's not like a word that was just said to me on the playground. It's something that's out there.
I feel like I feel bad because like I get why everyone would not. I get why you could not like it. Social media makes you antisocial. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I mean, I guess in real, I don't know. It's
found within social
I could make
media,
a better
but my
argument why
personal
no.
experience with it, and from a lot of stories that I've heard through Log Off,
Makes you
is
more
that a lot of
social?
kids have lost people because of social media, and I think that constant.
Dude, she looks
mindless
like Jesse
scrolling
Eisenberg. Holy.
allows kind
No, I think it's social media makes you antisocial. I think social media definitely doesn't help you become more social in real life. So yeah, I guess it does make you antisocial to that extent. Like, I don't think 99% of people 99% of people lose social skills from being online all day and not doing things in real life and not talking. Like, the best way to become more social is to practice being more social. So like, for most people, this is definitely a negative. Some people, it's been a negative to me. I used to be able to fucking just, I can still probably do it to some extent, but like, I probably stutter a little bit more. I probably fucking like think over things more like than I used to, like, just because I'm always, I don't have as much to talk about. I talk about what I do. I work all day. I stream all day. I have a lot of, like, all I know is what I'm doing right now. So it's tough. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta grind social scrims facts.
and to not really talk with people.
I know a bunch of kids that like don't know how to communicate.
True,
outside of,
Cormac.
like, an emoji or like outside of like a picture, or like only have one picture.
Julian, I've always been like pretty good at talking to people, but like I definitely have gotten worse at it
To pick a wall
because of social media. And that shouldn't be me.
Yeah, I'd like to say social media changed my life. I'm more confident. I actually think about what I wear. I used to just roll out of bed, grab what's near. I do see how social media can be bad, but I like to think of it in a positive light.
It's really just how you make it. Like, social media is literally just how you present it. Like, how you think about it, because like if you think about it in a positive way, it'll be positive.
I feel like that was my biggest bullying, because it's like when
I have been bullied on social media.
It's just like when you're going out, you're making videos, you don't really know what you want to post or what you want to do or what you want to look like. So it is going to be cringy.
You guys
at first.
bully
it's
me.
It's not going to be great. I just couldn't imagine being like 10 or 11 or 12, just being so young and looking through this and taking all these suggestions in. I'm 18 now, like I go through it and I know better, but I feel like you could get seriously hurt when you're young because you really just don't know any better.
Yeah, I'll just play back on what you said about how little kids don't know better. I saw a hack where it was like scoop ice cream and it said microwave the spoon. Most children wouldn't know. Yeah, in cases like that, it me to be pro social media. But social media, I think it was always more intended for more discretion.
Like I have this
I
friend
think
named
that it should be,
Jessica. She
bro,
is
like
very,
realistically, legally, kids shouldn't be able to have a fucking cell phone until they're like, bro, I don't even know. I want to say like 13, but like, holy shit. Phones are like the worst thing ever. Like, they're so bad for little kids. But like, I don't know. I had a phone when I was like 11, and like, it's impossible. Kids are getting phones now when they're like 6 years old, 7 years old. Like, I used to, up until like all through elementary school, middle school, beginning of middle school, I used to go to my friend's house, knock on their fucking door if I wanted to come out, like every day. And then I eventually learned a few of their phone numbers, like their home phone numbers. Then I got my own phone and I was calling their phone. Like, I had a slide phone, dude. It was sick. I used to slide it up and type the number. My phone didn't do shit. My phone was horrible. You know what's crazy is I feel like I'm gonna be the slow to understand. But like when I'm older, I'm gonna be the guy, the parent that like hates on it and then loves it. Like, I hated the idea. I still think Musical.ly is fucking stupid. But realistically, Musical.ly is literally just like, TikTok is just Musical.ly for like older people sometimes, but little kids I'm sure it's like the same thing. Like, Musical.ly is like, when I used to look at that, I was like, that is the cringiest, weirdest fucking thing in the universe, and I hate it.
If I go back to like my 13-year-old self and like I didn't have all the experiences I had and I just kind of knew like, oh, it's a good place, I would be posting God knows what, right? Kids are dumb. And if you give kids a platform to do whatever they want, I think they're gonna be dumb.
I think being on social media for kids is bad, because like, dude, these kids grow up and I'm telling you, they post that they regret. Like, they'll call someone like the most ridiculous shit on social media. Like, I can't even imagine, bro. I'd imagine I'd say some fucking wild shit. If I was on like Twitter at 13 years old, I'd probably be saying whatever the fuck I wanted. I've probably tweeted the F word before somewhere, or like on my old accounts or some shit. Like, bro, little kids just say whatever the fuck they don't even understand. They don't understand like the meaning behind words. Like, literally.
Social media has educated me more than my school has.
100%. 100%. Can't agree. I've learned more lessons through social media than anything.
Light, and it teaches you how to get through it and how to do it without talking to your family if you are uncomfortable, and without talking to the school, because sometimes schools don't have that education in place.
My teacher told everyone that RuPaul's Drag Race was a good example of trans people. Of course, like, I got in trouble for like correcting him or whatever, but it was like I could not let him spread fake information like that, because those are not trans people, those are drag queens, and that is a totally different topic. I'm very far in my transition for 16, and social media definitely helped me a lot.
Yeah. And then the fact that you even got in trouble for that shows that school is at, like, you know, they're lacking.
I want to preface it with
I'm not an aider of school and education. I just was not much. I didn't pay attention as much as I should have. In school, my attention span's miserable in school.
Integrating these conversations into the academic dialogue. I totally agree with everything y'all have said. I've learned how to rainbow loom, and I've done a bunch of different things on social media, but I've also looked up like election, and there's been misinformation after misinformation, and with COVID. So for y'all that answered, how do you kind of outweigh like the chance to learn a bunch of new things with also the chance of seeing a lot of stuff that isn't necessarily true?
I think you just have to look for credible websites. I mean, it's just like when you're doing an essay, you wouldn't
I don't think you learn.
believe. I mean, just feel like blogs, any of that kind of stuff. It is easy.
I feel
to get a lot
like
of
everything in life. I mean, she's spitting for sure, but I feel like everything in life's like that.
Like a young kid that can't really discern that.
I think
like that's the
But like, what are you like? What is she getting at? Like, where do you learn your information if not social media? Besides from your parents and school, you're the only thing you are is a product of your environment. Like, and I say that a lot now because it's true. Like, literally, all you are is a product of your environment. If your fucking family are diehard Trump supporters, you're probably gonna grow up and be the same way. If your friends are all the diehard Trump supporters, you're probably gonna grow up the same way. Or Biden, vice versa. Like, if your whole school district is Catholic, if your school district is Catholic and you're gay, you're probably going to just grow up thinking until you hit a certain age and you get out of that school district that like being gay is wrong. And like, it's not wrong. It's just what it's taught. Like, it's taught that that's a sin and it's not okay in like a Catholic school. Like, you literally just don't, like, everything you learn to, obviously, besides things that are literal facts, like social studies, even then to that extent, like, different countries are different things. Different countries are different, teach different things. Like, different areas teach different things, and like science is one thing, math is one thing, but when it comes to like life, anything that has to do with opinions in life, anything that's not a concrete fact, you are literally learning from people who it's like opinions. Like, it's full on opinions, and you just have to decipher what's right and wrong. And when you grow up, you just make your own opinions, and then you tell them to people, and they have to listen to you say it, and then they grow up hearing that too. I don't know, bro. Like, it's literally all it is. Like, I agree with like a lot of the things this girl's saying, but like, you don't, like, if you don't learn it from social media, like, if anything, social media gives you an influx of, like, is that the right word? Influx? I don't know if that's the right word, of like information. It gives you an abundance of information, so you can pick and choose what you want to believe in or what you want to think. You have to decide for yourself what's right. And like, if you just listen to everything school teaches you, you're going to get teachers that are on different sides of the political spectrum, the sexuality spectrum, whatever. You're going to get teachers on different sides of everything that have different opinions about everything. And it's just so too much info in times. I agree. I literally think people get brainwashed by social media, always.
What if we're talking about like just a straightforward thing like math, science, or English? Sometimes you can get like a cruddy teacher and they won't really teach you that well. You just type that into social media, they'll ring it right up.
I've never actually been helped by a math teacher. I mean, photo math was the only thing that helped me. I mean, and it's not even like it only gave me the answers. I mean, you scrolled up and it literally showed you step by step what it does, and you look for the reasoning. Here's the reasoning.
Okay, I agree with this too. Even though the teachers are usually right in their math, I fucking used to look it up. Dude, in college, you go to your class, you zone out for an hour and a half, you go online, you got to do your homework every single night. It's like a half an hour to an hour of homework or more, maybe even like 2 hours. And all you do, I had math labs, or I probably have the math thing on my phone. Sorry for pausing so much. I hate when people do that, but like, sometimes I just have to. What is it, bro? I know I have it. It's the red one in like the middle. Mathway, dude. I used to, and it gives you the steps. All you do, chat, if any of you guys aren't in college, all college is go into your class. Obviously, some people have better attention spans, probably actually learn through class. How do you live with that many notifications? How many was it? Oh, my email's definitely 32,368. I checked my email, but like I had like follower alerts on my email for a while, and I'm not clearing it. Like, fuck that. No shot. But like, all college was for me is I'd go to my class, I'd zone out, I'd sit on my phone for an hour and a half, depending on the class. Could have been 3 hours of math, whatever the class it was, depending on the year. And then I'd come back to my dorm, and whenever I decided to do my homework, you're literally teaching yourself. You take notes in class just to teach yourself later. Like, your teachers don't teach you, they show you, and you have to teach yourself. Like, they don't teach you anything. They show you how to do things, and you have to repeat it in your head at home to learn the steps. Like, that's what math is. Like, that's what every class is. You literally, they give you the information, but it's going to be on tests, and you have to figure out how to do it on your own. I've never had a teach, and yeah, you could go in for extra help, and they'll try to teach you. But if you don't get math, you don't get math. And if you do get math, you do get math. There are people who go into math class, and they're like, oh, this is so easy, and they finish. And then there are people, one time, my freshman year math class, or my sophomore year math class, my teacher, who had the second year in a row, she was really cool. She won like teacher of the fucking year. She wrote 5 questions down on the board, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or no, it was like on the screen. She fucking pulled down the screen, whatever, projection screen. And there were 5 questions. She goes, all right, guys, take a minute and let's do all these questions. We're going to come back. Like, bro, literally I finished half of question 1. They were like 2 minutes a question type questions. I don't think anyone in the class got past question 2. And then she starts using the whiteboard. She fucking rings the bell, says, we're done, stop, let's go over it. 30 seconds in, I am 1/10 of the way done the questions. I'm not even done question 1 out of 5. And she just starts on the board writing down how, like, her work and the answers. Work, answers, 5 times in a row. And I'm sitting there like, what the actual just happened? And then you have to go home and you learn yourself. The main issue is that most math professors are too smart to be teaching the average student. I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. You obviously test into your math level, so they're teaching you what you should know. I tested into a higher math level that I should have been in, 100%. I take tests well, but I don't do classwork. I don't do schoolwork, and that's so bad.
I think I would thrive more without social media because I compare myself.
You can't tell
look
me
for those likes and look for those comments on my posts. And
she doesn't have the same like mouth
and my
movement.
Self-image would be so much better if I didn't see all this stuff on the internet.
She has the same voice,
for, like, thrive,
speech pattern as fucking Jesse
us as,
Eisenberg,
like, a
dude.
human race, or like
Whatever.
people individually. Instagram and things can like put like make you have poor body image and this that, but also like in the case of like Alex, you know, it helps him, you know, meet other trans people. And
You're still on
understand,
this?
like,
Okay, this video, it's whatever. These are kids telling you about social media. Should be like people my age who grew up with it, I feel like, and are also adult enough to. You got an 18-year-old fucking rich girl on there, making more money than me, making more money than everyone in the universe. She's 18 years old. She has no clue what the fuck's going on. She's making bank. Some of them are spitting though. They're definitely not like wrong on anything. I'm not saying they're wrong, but they're very young.